Greetings to the Lunar Matrix. This is Elizabeth Shermer with an intuitive reading for the week of Thursday, April 18th. This is the week of the first quarter moon, and it's a time to come into alignment with the special potentials this month that were activated with last week's new moon. And we have the opportunity this week to take action and make decisions that help us align with momentum, help us ride the wave of momentum that was released last week. The theme of last week's new moon specifically was about getting a new sense of energy and inspiration around our big picture life purpose, and how even simple actions in our lives right now and synchronicities in our lives point us to a bigger picture and a sense of vision and eagerness about the direction of our life and our deepest life purpose and visions. The week of the first quarter moon is always special, but this week especially so, because next week with the full moon on Thursday there's a lunar eclipse. And eclipses are always opportunities to take big leaps, big steps forward, even bypassing the natural processes of learning and healing that happen as we expand. So knowing this potential of next week's lunar eclipse and the sense of vision about our life purpose, I asked for a reading this week that would support these potentials and help us access planetary guidance and natural energy fields of support that are available to all of us right now. And I'm really excited to share the reading with you. It starts with one of my very favorite cards in the deck, the Devil, in the position of awareness. Now, the Devil can bring up fear for some people, and actually that's one of the functions of this card, is to help us become aware of our fears. The Devil is the number 15, which 1 in 5 reduced to 6. So it's an expression of the Lover's card. And on the highest level, the Devil represents our ability to come into more conscious awareness in all of our relationships, in our relationships with circumstances, with others, and of course, most deeply with ourselves. And the best way, or one of the most powerful ways to come into more conscious awareness in our relationships, is by paying attention to the places where we are rigid, or where we go into fear, or where we become inflexible. And this card is a really beautiful teacher about those times in our lives. The painting and the Thoth deck is of a goat, and the goat is actually smiling a little bit. And this is a reminder of keeping sense of humor, and the goat as a symbol of the trickster god. And the trickster god in traditional cultures serves the function of pushing us off balance when we begin to take things too seriously. So the first question I always ask myself when I see this card is, where am I taking things too seriously? Where have I lost my humor? Where have I lost my flexibility? And how have I become rigid or inflexible in my approach to circumstances, either inner or outer? So I always feel excited when this card turns up, because it means there's new growth afoot and new opportunities are coming. So knowing that there's a big awareness this week of circumstances that might be triggering us, and there's opportunities for growth within those circumstances, let's look at the other cards. All the way to the left in the position of the body is the Empress. And I'm going to turn both cards over now. And all the way to the right in the position of Spirit, or a gift from Spirit, is the Ace of Swords. So bridged on either side of the Devil are these two incredible gifts. First, in the position of body, the Empress is signifying the gift of love. The Empress is love with wisdom, that quality within ourselves of our ability to connect with our own divine sense of strength and presence and confidence and love. It's love with wisdom anchored in the world. The Ace of Swords represents a gift of insight or awareness or inspiration. It represents a new expansion and some kind of birth that's happening. And this, in the position of Spirit, represents a gift of new birth, a gift of new inspiration. Now, interestingly, both of these cards are reversed, and Signal. Both of these cards came up reversed today. And so what I want to say about this is that there's an even more powerful message here. And that is the message that what will unlock these potentials for us is our ability this week to be fully present, to be fully aware of all the aspects, all the synchronicities of our circumstances, our relationships, and even see here, I can't quite get that card to align, all the things that might be pushing us off balance. That's the pivotal point or fulcrum this week that will unlock these potentials. The Empress, love with wisdom, represents that deepest love, the glue that holds the universe together. And another way you can look at this reversal of the Empress is to say, how can I go within? How can I find that glue of love and trust and confidence and strength within? It won't be in external circumstances this week. It will be within. And the astrological chart for this week also showed this. This week our intuition lies within. Our ability to make clear decisions lies within. And then also the Ace of Swords inspiration reversed says that, in this case, the reversal says that this expansion of new awareness could go either way. It could lead to inspiration, or it could lead to us getting off track if we are stuck in rigidity and unable to be open and expansive and acting from inner circumstances. If we become reactionary this week to external circumstances, this new burst of energy and inspiration and awareness could take us off track. So that's a prudent point of awareness to hold as you move forward in the week. And then the final piece of guidance here, the fourth card, the Ace of Discs, is saying that there's the potential for new birth in the physical realm with these gifts and abilities and potentials that we're accessing. If you can stay in alignment and hold humor about the things that hang you up, move back in your heart and move within to trust your guidance, then you come in alignment with a whole new realm of birth that is potential. And that's the Ace of Discs, the birth of form in work, relationships, prosperity, and abundance in all realms and all forms. So there are big blessings waiting, and I also see this Ace of Discs representing the coming eclipse and the gifts that are waiting for us with the full moon in just a week. So feeling the eagerness and the potential and knowing the opportunities that await through the teaching of the circumstances that unfold this week, I wish you all the best, and that every blessing be available to you in the present moment, and that you are able to move within and feel that confidence. Let me turn her over. The confidence and wisdom and trust and love of your connection to Source and to the good of all that is. And that through that deep connection, you feel access to the inspiration of the visions and the clarity and the awareness that pulls you forward. This is Elizabeth Shermer with the Lunar Matrix.